Well, we went out with our Italian Vetterli 7087 and tried having to go again with making ammo. Now, I may have to shelf my ammunition project with this. I had trouble fire forming the from the 8mm Lebel, and I think I may have over annealed them. I didn't really have a bullet for it when I formed the first cases. I was just trying to get an idea of what to get. And what I did is I went and got the bullet mold from Accurate Bullet Molds. And basically it's a copy of the old style bullet, healed. So all of these dimensions, basically the nose of the bullet is narrower, goes into the barrel. And there's one band here that's wide, that's way wider. And then it's healed down here, so again it's less than the diameter of the bore, other than this little band section here which engages the rifle. So it's basically a historically correct example. And like I said, I had trouble with the brass. The dies I think are sizing the brass for something close to 424 thousandths, but this base is 408 thousandths. And with the CH4D dies, it gets it close to where you can just put a little thumb pressure and it holds together. Some were loose, so I had trouble. I may have to shelf this. And then trying to make the brass out of the 50 Alaskan, when you go to size it, it must be the base diameter is much smaller. There's a step at the bottom to where it won't chamber. It gets stuck in the chamber. You'll break your extractor. You got to go, and I got to chuck it up on a lathe and turn that little base about 10 thousandths off of that, and it should work fine, but it makes making the brass a hell of a lot more difficult. So with the new bullet, what I did in my first round is I went out, took the Vetterli bullet, which wouldn't healed, it wouldn't, or the Swiss Vetterli bullet that was healed, wouldn't quite chamber, because the way that works, the upper body diameter is much bigger. So I had to go and size that diameter down to like 429 or 428 to get it to chamber. Then when I fired the same weight bullet, they both weigh 300 grains, same weight bullet with the same powder charge, I got really great results. And what I got was a velocity, an average velocity of 1,278 feet per second. Standard deviation of 9, superb accuracy. Okay, that's with the modified bullet. So I go get this bullet. Said, all right, I'll just throw it in there with the same powder charge, same weight bullet, and get the same results. Well, that didn't quite happen. I got a standard deviation of 36. I only got an average velocity of 1,174 as compared to 1,278. That's 100 feet per second difference. And the accuracy, well, we'll take a look at it here in a second. It was stringing. I didn't like the accuracy. So this is why you have to develop your loads. Because if you change any feature in the load, the bullet shape, the bullet style, it throws the whole thing off. Okay? And, you know, now everything's different. The accuracy is different, the data is different. And that's also why you just say, I just put some sort of bullet on there, because the difference between the bullets, I had a bigger section of the body diameter riding on the rifling, where this isn't. I'm going to probably have to increase powder charge with this bullet. But where the danger is, if I go back to using the other bullet, will it be too much? See, you gotta tailor make it, develop the load to see what factors you have. Changing the bullets or shape or design of the bullet does have a huge impact, so that's something you guys gotta remember when you go reloading for these. But here, let's take a look at the target. Okay, that's using this bullet at 50 yards. See, it was stringing, and I got a different deviation. So I'm not happy with it. I got to refine the load because of the bullet and work on it. And also, well, I'll get back and sit down. Okay, also you'll see me, I had like some squib loads or off loads. You can tell by the sound of it. It didn't sound like a full charge or I was getting full ignition. It sounded lighter, felt recoiled lighter. You know, it still cleared the barrel in that, but I'm not quite sure what it was. Let me look at a low. 1,104, high was 1,206. Yeah, so 100 feet per second. I don't know what caused it, the brass or what. Okay, the powder charges were all weighed on the automatic scale, so it can't be a variance in the powder. Could be the brass wasn't gripping the bullet. Some of them were quite loose, some were tight. That will be another factor. You know, if I put it in there and that bullet moved or was loose in there, that could have been what it was. So there's problems with the ammunition development also. But it's something to work on. But I may shelf the Italian work on the ammunition and that until I get my Vetterli things going, because I have a bunch of people looking for me to come up with center fire conversion, and there's all kinds of questions. People want to buy my brass if I form it, they want to buy components, bullets. They're all very eager to fire the Swiss Vetterlis, which probably will be an easier goal to obtain here right at the moment. And then I come back and tune that Italian Vetterli in. So that's where we're going there, and that's what happened today. Okay, so enjoy the video and stay tuned. Okay, we're out here now with the Italian 1870/87 rifle, and what we're trying here now, I run into a bunch of problems making the cases. The 8mm Lebel didn't quite expand on me right. I may have over annealed it. I tried making some with the 50 Alaskan, ran into a problem there. I will go into details. You're going to have to end up turning the base on a lathe. But what I have is I have a new bullet that I specifically bought for this. It's Accurate Bullet Molds. It's a healed bullet, 300 grain bullet, specifically for this model gun, not for the Swiss Vetterlis. So I'm going to run this, and I modified the Vetterli bullet the last time I fired this and come up with a good load. So what I'm going to do is see if this load will translate into something usable here. Now last time I did this, the sights were right on. So there's 4 rounds in there. Okay, and we're going to run this on a chronograph and see what results I can get. Yeah. All right, ready? Mm-hmm. Ooh, that was not good. That was not good. Alright, we're going to have to stop, check everything out. Alright. So that's my string there. Had one mild mishap, but we'll see. We'll check it out.